How could a freeloader like you afford something like this? Danica mocked him loudly. My husband's very successful and it's too expensive for him. And you're living off your wife's income. The other customers in the store started laughing at Kevin. A couple of them recognized him as the guy who'd married into the Jones family. Why was he even wasting everyone's time pretending he could afford something so valuable? Kevin got a little peeved when he heard what they were saying. He took out his bank card and tossed it nonchalantly on the counter. Wrap it up. We'll take it. He could tell that Lily really liked the ring. Sir, we don't accept supermarket loyalty cards here. The associate sneered as she looked at his card. Everyone burst into laughter. How could he have the nerve to pull something like that? Kevin couldn't believe how foolishly the salesperson was acting. Lily, your husband is really cold. Doesn't he know how to behave in a high-end store? Danica laughed conceitedly. Nonsense, Kevin snapped at the salesperson. Just swipe it and you'll see it's good. Sir, I said that our store doesn't accept discount cards. If this is all you have, please leave. I don't have time to play games, she scoffed. The salesperson had heard what Danica said about Kevin. If all of that was true, how could he possibly buy a ring that was worth $7 million? Please call your manager, Kevin said impatiently. Sir, bringing the manager over won't help if you can't afford the ring, she scoffed. Mr. Arnold, the store's manager, had been listening the whole time. He walked over to the counter, took one look at Kevin's black card, and felt like he was going to faint. He picked it up off the counter and asked the sales associate anxiously, Where did you get this card? I'm sorry, Mr. Arnold. This man handed me a supermarket discount card, the salesperson replied as she pointed at Kevin. I told him we can't accept it, but he just wouldn't listen. Mr. Arnold rolled his eyes as he realized he needed to give his employees better training. Then he gulped as he asked Kevin, Is this your bank card, sir? What do you think? Kevin replied coldly. Kevin's directness made Mr. Arnold start to sweat. The customers who'd been laughing at Kevin quieted down when they realized that something was going on. Hurry up and swipe the card so you can wrap up the ring for my wife, Kevin ordered them. He was tired of wasting his time. Yes, sir, Mr. Arnold replied as he quickly handed the card to the salesperson. What are you waiting for? Didn't you hear what this gentleman said? But Mr. Arnold, the salesperson began to complain. There's no buts about it, Mr. Arnold interrupted her. Just swipe his card and wrap up their purchase. She took Kevin's card and swiped it into her card reader. A moment later, everyone heard the tone that told them that the transaction had gone through. They all looked at Kevin in disbelief. Danica was more surprised than any of them. She was so disappointed that she burst into tears. Clancy didn't even notice how upset his wife was. He glared at Kevin and wondered who the heck he could be. He knew that Lily's family was rich, but not rich enough to toss around this much money. Meanwhile, the store employees were still staring at the balance on the register. They'd never seen anything like it. Is it wrapped yet? Kevin urged her frostily. Yes, sir, it's ready, the salesperson replied as she handed him the bag. Her hands were actually shaking a little, she was so nervous. She just insulted an incredibly rich man and she had no idea who the heck he was. Here, Lily, if you decide that you don't like it, you can always throw it away, Kevin said flippantly. They were all shocked to hear him say that. Even Danica stopped crying for a moment. Who could be so rich that they'd talk about throwing out a $7 million ring? Every one of them was tempted to root through Kevin's trash. Hubby, you're so good to me, Lily exclaimed. She didn't care how many people were there and gave Kevin a big kiss. Just as Kevin was about to say something else to irritate Clancy, his phone suddenly rang. When he checked the caller ID, he saw that it was Phoebe Anderson. Phoebe got straight to the point. Kevin, are you free now? What's the matter? Kevin asked her tentatively. If you have time, come to the antique store on Belmont Avenue near Ravenswood as soon as you can. I think you know the place. I need your advice on something really important. Phoebe requested urgently. Got it, he replied without hesitating. Before Kevin could finish speaking, he got a strange, overwhelming feeling that whatever Phoebe wanted him to look at was going to be very critical for him. Kevin got a very serious look on his face and said to Lily, I have to go.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.